Alright. My roommate just asked me if I want to go out tonight, shirtless. He's a good-looking man. And I'm like, no, I'm doing this video game thing. It's like 200 million people watching. In fact, I should ask him to come over here. He likes Michigan State.
You're like, hey, I would love to go out shirtless tonight, but I have to talk about video games. Well, with no one here to give me any guidance or restrictions, I am going to talk about the map. And if I hear an echo, I'll let you guys know. So, on this map, though I'm a Zerg player, I really like the sort of Protoss game flow that can go on this map. I mean, obviously the early expan's totally fine, and because it's a little wider open and you have that 3 mineral wall on the side, there's a little bit of dangers with the sort of laying all-ins or Hydra all-ins. But if you can secure that expansion, I really, really like Corsair Reaver plays, because there's the island on the bottom center, which becomes very easy to defend, obviously, if you're going Corsair Reaver. And also, since you're expanding towards the Zerg player, by being aggressive with your Corsair Reaver, you're simultaneously defending that southern expansion. So it's almost similar to what you'd be doing on Andromeda when you go Corsair Reaver, taking the top or bottom island expansion. But on Andromeda, a lot of times you run the risk of having to move your Corsair Reaver to another side of the map. So for instance, Best versus July on Andromeda, Best did end up taking the northern expansion on that map, but it became a little more weakly defended as time went on. As July was expanding towards the other sides of the map, he was moving it down that way. But again, on this map, you can always put more pressure on the Zerg's main 4 expansions, which are on the left side of the map, by coming up from the bottom island with Corsair Reaver. So I'm really hoping we see some sort of Corsair Reaver play. If not, just any sort of Corsair with fast drop. You could do Dark Templar or something like that. Any stuff like that would be awesome.
All right, we're good to go.
And it looks like we are underway. Are you ready, Sir
Oh,
Cholera?
I am absolutely ready. I'm looking forward, actually, to no gas from the Protoss. As is known by everybody, gas is only for women. I'm looking forward to 2-gate rushes, basically. The only true build for the
yeah,
Mantos.
2-gate rushes are really good on this map. Oh my god, for some reason I have the music turned up really loud, and you know what? It's Terran music, so I'm not turning it off.
Alright, so we've got ourselves Jolin here, Zerg on the bottom right, and we got ourselves in yellow, of course. This is Tifa. Tifa, I remember, actually, I believe lost a game in the CSL finals to some relatively strange plays. I don't know. I mean, Jolin, I think, actually played a little bit better. I am not sure exactly, but we're going to have to see what happens here. Oh, man. Yeah, we are seeing early cheese. How do I call this? Uh-oh. You better not be listening, Tifa. Watch out for that storm drop. Oh, wait.
And, oh my god, the Overlord went right by. Okay, now, first of all, let's just change the subject entirely away from this, because this pylon will be finished in just a little bit. I definitely do not think he should be scouting with that probe. Okay, good, he pulled it back. But notice this Overlord scouting by Zerg. This is really good. A lot of Zerg players will send it straight to the left, but you want to be hugging that cliff to spot any sort of proxying or any sort of stray scouting probe coming in. And this angle is a little bit too inward. It really needs to be out more, because you can spot this probe. You kind of want to poke into your natural to spot this. And he's throwing a forge down. I guess you can wall that off there. Yeah, it looks narrow enough.
Oh, wow. We're seeing an overpull, by the way, from the Zerg player. I think this may be just in time to defend it, although this is one of the closest things. I've actually watched a game between The Rock and Oversky, where, out of all players, The Rock tried the same thing against Oversky, but Oversky defeated it with an overpull. It was on Heartbreak Ridge. He tried to do a cannon wall-in, and it was narrowly defeated. I was thinking it was so close. So this is going to come down to the Zerg's reaction time, right? If he could scout this, too.
I mean, in a lot of circumstances, you don't need to kill it off. Ideally, you would take it out as fast as possible. But right now, I think the Overlord spots it. Okay, yeah, we saw the probe coming in, and if he sends drones right now, he can block that gateway. But it looks like the gateway is going to be able to be thrown down in time. So, okay, here come the drones. Can he get the gateway off? Oh my God, he gets it off just in the nick of time.
Oh, there it is. Wow.
Yeah, and that is a solid wall. Forge always on bottom gets a nice, solid, tight wall off. I think this is an overreaction by Zerg. I think he should pull everything back and just gas and be comfortable with his economy. There we go. Awesome. Based on that delay, I sure hope he's not listening in. So these Lings are out. He needs to be throwing down that gas. Something that's really, really important to note about this Jolin is a lot of Protoss players... Oh, it's not a tight Jolin. He can get right in there. Oh my god, is he going to take out the cannon? Oh, the Zerglings are getting stuck. Oh, but the life is getting down. Oh my god, did he ever barely pull that off? But this hero probe might come into defense. Oh!
3 hit points Zergling here. I don't think this is going to hold. I mean, it's going to come down to this first Zealot, too. Did he have enough to build it the moment the gateway came out? He should have. Meanwhile, what is he doing inside his base? Looks like nothing. He's not getting gas. That's right. He's trying to be the true man here. Zerg's only got about 8 drones mining. I think his economy is quite weak. On the other hand, the Protoss is going to have nothing defending.
Yeah, so I really like Zerg's position
quite
right now.
Interesting situation. Yeah, I gotta say,
he really needs to get that cannon thrown down in his main.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, he doesn't have a pylon up yet. He is going to get cannons inside of his main, but we'll see if this is too late. He has 2 cannons and a gateway going, 1 cannon and a gateway, sorry, going up in his main. The cannon on the outside, going to be difficult to hold here, and the Zerg, you know, smells blood in the water. He's going to say, "You're going to rush me?" No, no, you're not going to rush me.
Yeah, the Zerg player is getting